Okay, now you're live. No prep time, no prelude music. Just, okay, you're on. Hit it, buddy. How's it going, everybody? We'll see if we get some people to start popping in. Here's somebody. And I'll have to wait to see if there's anybody in chat before before I can respond at all. In the meantime, let's talk about the Hobbit house. I want to show off some good stuff. It's been a while since I showed off like the outside of things up here. And we're doing good. Like, we got dirt to stay on the sides. That was kind of a big deal. And we got stuff growing, even though it's weeds, at least it's green. And then, hey, how's it going, Stove Doctor? Oh, yeah, awesome. All right, Nicolau is almost there. Look, I'm really proud of this, guys, too. I want to show you. So this dirt's all super clay and super sticky and gross and awful. And so what we did was, just in the last couple times we come up here, is we made this little walkway, this little deck, and it's got a little bridge. And this is like a little wash where when the water comes, when the snow melts and stuff, it comes down here and it washes down this, goes under the bridge. It'll look really cool in a while once it's all kind of grown in. But anyways, and then we got some asphalt. We've got some asphalt put in, and just stopping in to say I can't stay. That's all right, Nick. It's going to be a short one. And I know I've said that lots of times, but this time I mean it too. It's going to be a short one. But anyways, very proud about that. Very happy about we had asphalt. We got dirt on the house. We got stuff sticking to the house. We got a walkway. So now people can come, they can park, even in like the rain and the snow or whatever, they can park, not get stuck, get out of the car, walk on asphalt, and then deck all the way front door, not have to step in them. I've been working on up here. Now, go inside because it's hot out here. It's like 90 degrees. That's new. Say hi to Mrs. Z's and Sister Z's and Holly Z's. You guys have seen all this. Nothing new here. This is all same old stuff. It's still awesome. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Oh, Joe, you'd be so proud of what we're doing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you one thing up there. Let me show. Let's back up 1 second. We're gonna back up a second. We're gonna go back outside here because we're doing something amazing today. Amazing. It's a nice sunny day, and I was messing around with enough of the stuff. Oh, let's see. Will this let me zoom in? I don't think it'll let me zoom. But anyways, and I'm sorry if my license plate got on there. It's okay. The Tesla, Mrs. Z's Tesla, is charging from the sun. And we'll look at the statistics on all that, but that is enormous for us. That's a big, big deal that she can bring that up here, and we've got enough sun that we can have hot water, and we can have the hot tub, and we can charge the car. But you got to stagger things, right? You can't do it all at once, but if you stagger it right, there is enough power coming in from the sun to do all that. All right, now, the main reason, well, besides, oops, nope, that's not it, the wrong button. Okay, there we go. So one of the main reasons that I'm streaming today, besides that I just like hanging out with you guys, and so I take every chance I can to do it, but it's been such a pain to stream from the Hobbit house up here, turn that way, that I haven't done it in a while, but I was doing it, I wanted to do it today because I've been working on a kiosk for Home Assistant up here, which I may have mentioned at some other point in the past, I don't remember, but I wanted to show the progress of how it's going. So let me take you through the steps here. Oh, battery charging. Oh, did it die? Oh, it died. Oh, wow. Well, I'm gonna have to keep that plugged in. It'll be a little tricky. We gotta have that's gotta charge up. In the meantime, let me show you what I had initially thought of. So you guys may have seen, I posted like in Discord, and I think I even put it on the YouTube questions and stuff, like the community tab, that, what do you use for a kiosk? We have had an Amazon Fire 10 tablet as the kiosk in our kitchen at the main house for years. I don't even know how many years, probably 3 or more years at least. And it's still going strong. It just stays plugged in all the time. And it still goes. It's flaked out a time or two, but never anything permanent, and it still goes. It still works. We still are struggling up here to have something that people can use as a reference for like where are we at with power? Like, is the battery dead? Are we getting sun? Am I using too much power? Like, we need to be able to tell the people that are using the place where they're at. You know, they don't, maybe some of them would be able to manage it if they were aware, right? So I had an old HA switch plate up here, and it just didn't quite, something went wrong at some point. When do you put in the landing strip for the DrZzs airport? Up top, yeah. How much space do you need to land? Now that those flying cars, did you guys see the flying car? I'm not gonna, we don't have time to go into that. I don't want to squirrel around too much. But that'll be a fun thing to talk about some other day. No, I have not pre-ordered a flying car. No, I have not. Anyways, so I had an HA switch plate, but something went wrong, as those sometimes do, because they're automation based, and you know, that's been now 5 or more years, that initial thing. And so I was going to do the HASP-1, which is the new HA switch plate, and that's the land bonds and those things, and those have been great. Let's see what he say. Not much landing strip needed for a chopper. B-52 maybe. But in the process of thinking about putting up a HASP-1 display up here, I realized that I wanted to do a lot of stuff on one screen just to make it easy for people to just look at and maybe be able to turn some things on and off. And HASP-1, I could do it and it would be awesome, but it would take a lot of time. And so I thought, well, it's probably just going to be easier if I just have like a tablet or an old phone or a Raspberry Pi and a monitor or something like that, that makes it so that I can just access Home Assistant, get a specific dashboard set up, and then let that be the thing that people interface with when they're up here. So that's where we're at. So let me tell you what I started with. Let's turn this around. I started with this Elecrow monitor. We talked about these before. Actually, I think this is a bigger one. That's the link they gave me, but this is the monitor. It seems bigger than that. Anyways, this monitor is actually pretty awesome. I am super impressed with it. So I don't know how well I can show it all, but it's awesome. So this is the driver board, okay? It's got the ability here to mount another single board PC of whatever kind you like. So it could be a Raspberry Pi or it could be something else. These are adjustable, so you can adjust those to put whatever you want on there. It's got some mounting screws over here. It's got a really nice, it's glass, so you gotta be real careful, but it's got a really nice bevel thing on the outside, and touch controls in the back that I just touched and turned it off. And I love, one of the things that I haven't liked about other monitors that I've had is that you can't really hide the cables. Like the other monitors that I've had, like the cables will all like come straight out the side. Well, if the cables come out the side, then you gotta do something with them. You gotta like make something out here to cover the cables. This, everything stays behind. It's all in the back. This would need a 90 or something like that to keep that really down out of the way. But overall, I mean, it's really nice. It's a touch screen. I've got it connected to my Mac right now, and the touch screen isn't doing it. I think the Mac probably doesn't have the driver, so I'll have to try it when it's connected to Windows or Linux or something. But the point is, if I take the Hobbit house and I transfer it over here, okay, now this could be, I would make a full screen and all that stuff. Where are you at, full screen? I'd probably want to do a couple other things, right, to get rid of a lot of this, a lot of the other stuff here. You know, some of the sidebar and some of that things, and we can look at that real quick with what I did with with what is my actual current iteration. So I'm not going to do this one mostly just because of time. Like this one's really cool, and this one I may put like in my office or something. I really like it, and maybe it'll go up here if I figure out how best I want to do it. But what I did do was, of course, I let it die last night. What I did do was I grabbed an old F11, should make it full screen. Oh, okay, thanks, Alex. What I did do was take an old phone. This is a Pixel 3 phone that I actually bought when we were going to go to China. We were going to go to China and we were going to tour like PCBWay or something, if I recall. And it won't turn on. I want it to turn on, stinker. I let it die last night. That's the problem. So this is an old Pixel 3 phone. There it goes. It'll start up here in a second. And then I made this rack for it, or this like stand, which was actually not too hard, and it's pretty close to perfect. It's not perfect, unfortunately. It's a little too loose, but I designed it and 3D printed it just to fit in there like that. Okay, good. There's Dawson. Hi, Dawson. Everybody say hi to Dawson. What's happening here? USB debugging connected. I don't care. Okay, fine. Charging, whatever. Come on, just open up. All right, so here, what I do have is Home Assistant. There it goes. So this is just Android, and this is the Android Home Assistant companion app. And then I just made a dashboard, and I set up a couple things. Right in Android, you can just tell it, hey, as long as this thing is open, I want you to stay open, right? Like keep this thing open. I wonder why it's not connecting to. There it goes. Oh, now look, some of those things are not showing up. But anyways, this is the basics of it, right? And I'm gonna monkey around with it a little bit because it's not perfect. But this is the gist of it. And this gives people some buttons that they can press, some information about what the power is doing, and it's pretty well concealed. You can see the same problem. This is exactly what I was talking about. When the charging or the power or the video thing comes off the side here, it's kind of a pain. You have to build something specifically just to hide that, which is what I ended up having to do with this. So I made this it's kind of cool, actually. I made this kind of like a cleat, like a little French cleat looking piece almost, like how well you can see it. We can look at the design but I wanted it to be a little bit tighter. It's not quite as tight as I had hoped, but it works. It works well. I must have touched the thing, and now it's gone back to this. Charging slowly. Now it doesn't want to turn back on. Oh, it's because I touched the power button is up there on the top. When I slid it in there, I touched the power button. There we go. All right, so now let's see if we can do this without touching the power button. Oh, I turned it off. I did it again. That's okay. I should be able to get into it from here now. Leave it in there. Come on, you turkey. It's like every time I go past this little clips, it goes in again. Oh my goodness, stop it. Now it's doing the camera. All right, we're gonna go this way. I wasn't, of course, this is like typical, guys, right? I was not having any problems with this until I start streaming, and then it all falls apart. I was playing with it last night. It was working beautifully. Everything was fine. Today, I let it go dead. Then it starts resetting every time I try and slide it in the case. Okay, sheesh. That was harder than it should have been. All right. Well, you see some of my issues still with the power thing. In what way does DrZzs plan to fix himself today? Right there. That's it. Dr. Zero Cherry. That's because I tried to show you. Yeah, probably true. Anyway, so right now we're having a little bit of trouble connecting to, looks like the solar things. That does happen, unfortunately, up here from time to time. I have not found a way to completely resolve that, which is unfortunate, but that is the beast, the nature of the beast. So in the meantime, let's look at what this is made up of. So this is the kiosk, right? So what I did here was I made a different user for just the kiosk. And then I made a different dashboard in Home Assistant. Oh, I can't, it's not, the touch isn't working on that. Okay, there it goes. So that's what it is. So then I can modify it here. But rather than modify it here, we're gonna modify it over here. So we're gonna play around with some dashboard stuff for a minute. But before we move on too much farther from that monitor, I do want to make sure that you guys know that there is a link for that monitor in the description. It should be the top link. It's a good one. I like it. I'm very happy to have it. I don't know what it cost, to be honest. It looks like it's a crowdsourced thing. But see what I mean? Like it's got this thing on the back so you can clamp in a Raspberry Pi, and then you can connect the power to this board, and it's got a 5-volt out that you can use to power the Raspberry Pi. This is a Pi 4 they've got on here. You go from the USB on the Pi to the touch control on this, and then HDMI micro to mini, and then you're all set. So, and they show it here with all these different ones. In fact, most likely, this is what I was gonna do. And I still may do this. I'll probably do this at home and just experiment with it. But they gave me this monitor like, I don't know, a month or 2 months ago. And Jackson has been playing with it, and he really likes it, and he wanted to keep it. But I hadn't done a review or anything and told anybody about it, and that's not cool. They give me something, and I need to, make good on the arrangement. So I wanted to make sure we talked about it. Here's an example of it being a smart home monitor. This is more like what Jackson was doing. He was just using it with his computer. But I think what I will do with it is this. I'll probably do Raspberry Pi 0 and just have it do a website. When would the dock build Tesla coils that are able to play music and being controlled by Home Assistant? Is that a thing? Could we make that a thing? Okay, so let's talk about what we got to do in here. So I want to show you first. I want to show you the charging of the. Oh, let's go back and do it a different way. I want to show you how well the charging is working for the Tesla, because it's awesome. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go E for entities, and then we're gonna go car, because I should have a power thing for the car charger. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Generator, let's just try. Charge. Pixel 3a charger, no. Where did it go? Okay, I can't find it there. So I know it's part of the 0W2 is barely any more expensive and a lot more powerful. Oh, really? That may be what I have is the W2. I know I have the W. I don't know about a 2, because the ones I have are old. They've been around a while. All right, we're going to go to the integrations, and we're going to go to Emporia, and we're going to look at all the devices. Here we go. EV plug. Oh, that's why. EV plug. Okay, so here's what's happening right now. Here's what's happening. Right now, it's running at 5,600 watts. I don't know if you can see that, but it's running at 5,600 watts right now. We were charging it this morning and then turned it off, went for a trip, and then came back, and now we're charging it again. So the car is taking 5,600 watts right now, which is fine as long as nothing else is running. If other things were running, we could easily have, the hot tub by itself can take a ton. The geothermal system can take a lot. The water heater can take a lot. So what I have to do is make sure that all those other things are off. But then you can see that my battery is still like full, still maxed out. But I don't dare turn anything else on because my inverters are only, I have two 4,400 watt inverters. They're like 5,200 max, but 4,400 each. So that's, 9,000. And if you look at what we're using, this doesn't show the total because it's only showing what's in the house, doesn't show what's up at the pavilion. So that's not too much, but we're using about 6,000 right now, right? So I don't want to push it and get too close to 8. Anyways, so I want to mess around for just a minute. What do you guys think? Do you guys have questions? You want to talk about your kiosks, or do you want questions about my kiosks, or do you want me to just keep rambling? Because you know me, I could just keep on going all day. We're gonna shut my email. You don't want that. Sir Goodenough doesn't want to have to edit that out either. Hot tub is probably $2K on its own. You know what, James? It is the hot tub. It is the heater. When the heater comes on, it's 4,000. Each of the Steve wants me to continue to ramble. You got it, buddy. Just for you, man. Each of the jet motors for the hot tub are another 2,000. So when you've got the hot tub, and it's not flat 2,000, it's not a flat 4,000, it's a little more. So if the hot tub is running, if the heat is on and both jets are on, it's almost 10,000 watts by itself. By itself. This water heater, I don't remember if I showed you guys the water heater or not. I could show you. I got a new water heater, and it's a hybrid heat pump water heater. Let me show you. I'll show you what it is in here. It was the Rheem, there it is. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's a new thing over there. I think it was this one. And I got a sale. Still doing it by a solar thermal loop on the hot tub. Yeah, I haven't turned that back on, Joe. That was working, but I haven't turned that back on, although I should, but I haven't. This, very expensive, obviously. I did get a bit of a, show us all the secrets. This is, I got it for a lot less than this. I don't want you to think I paid that much for it, but this is a heat pump on top. So it is able to heat the water the same way that a heat pump would heat your house or cool your house. It just blows, because it's heating the water, it blows cold air out here, which is awesome. I think we talked about this before because we were talking about how do you capture that cold air and blow it around the rest of the house, right? Because you basically have a small air conditioner right here, and you're already paying for the electricity to use it, or you're using the electricity for it. Anyways, and then inside here, it still has regular heating elements like a regular hot water heater does. So the trick with this, when it's running like normally and not, when it's not, I guess right now it's full, so you're not getting anything. So hot water heater is nothing. But when it's running with the heat pump, the most it uses is about 400. It's between 2 something and 400 watts is it. Couldn't be happier. Amen, Joe. Me too, man. This thing has been amazing. Now, one trick about this hybrid hot water heater like this is it does kick on the elements, the heating elements, if it needs to. Let's see. Oh, I missed what you said there, James. I'm sorry, I missed that. I saw you, and then I looked down and it was gone. So what I have to do is make sure that I change it so that it's not set to use the heating elements. So if I go here, I can set it. Can I set it in here? I can't remember. I know I can set it in the. Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I can. There's a Rheem integration. Where'd it go? It's not Rheem. It's something else. This one device. Here we go. So in this, I can actually set the mode. So this is an integration. It's EcoNet, so Rheem EcoNet products, and this is that water heater has Wi-Fi connection, and so it's connected. So I can control this through Home Assistant, but also through the app. So that's my backup too, so I can use it through the app. So through the app, I just tell it, hey, don't just be on heat pump mode. Don't ever turn on the the heating elements. And now I know my water heater is no longer going to be a risk that might, you know, throw a wrench in the whole system, because it's never going to go above like 400 watts. So that's been a saver. It would be nice if I could use that to heat the water, or it would be nice if I could use the geothermal to heat the water for the hot tub, but it's okay. What we end up doing is the hot tub, well, it's currently unavailable right now, but the hot tub controls have been fairly dependable. Of course, not during the stream, but they have been fairly dependable. So when I'm in a situation like I am right now, where we've got plenty of battery, you know, we got plenty of sun. If the solar array on the right is making 4,200, that means the left is probably also making 42. That means this is probably, you know, 9,000 almost that I'm bringing in, 9,000 watts of solar right now. So in these situations, normally, if I wasn't charging the car, I would be turning on the hot tub and setting it to 104, so it was nice and toasty for later on. But I don't have to do that now. It's already at 104. I did that earlier today, and I'm just going to charge the car, and I'm going to let the car charge as long as we can get it to charge, and hopefully by the time Janice and the kids leave in a couple days, you know, it'll be full. It'll be full. Now, let's go to the kiosk. I want to change some things, all right? And this is where, oh no, you're not going to believe this. My phone just said low power mode. So you will use the power just because you can. Yes, Alexander, that is exactly right. In fact, I had started, when I made some of these automations, I called them waste not, as in waste not, want not. And I was thinking and I think I've renamed them since then because I wanted them to be in a little bit more easier to find. But basically, if there's extra power available, if the sun is making enough power and our batteries are full, I want to store that energy in any way I can. And by warming the hot tub or the hot water heater, I'm basically storing that energy as hot water. Then I don't have to worry about heating the water later. So it's you know, it's just making good use of the sun when you've got it. Okay, so this right now, I've always had this as a flashy red hot tub emblem, right? This icon here. Anytime that the breaker is on, and this is connected to a relay that I put on the break, or not a relay, what do you call the big relays? Oh man, you guys will tell me in a minute, but it's not a relay. It works like a relay, but it's for big loads. Anyways, contactor. Maybe it is a contactor. Maybe it is. I can't think of the name. Hey, how's it going? Solenoid. Oh man. Anyways, whatever it is, because contactor just doesn't quite seem like the right name. But yeah, basically it's contactor. Okay. Anyways, it's always been in the past, anytime I turned this on, I was always at risk of having something take that contactor, it probably is contactor. Anytime the hot tub was on in the past, I was always at risk of having a big draw. Well, I haven't turned the hot tub off in a while. I've been able to manage it just by managing the temperature. And that's better than turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off all the time. So by the breaker, right? By the contactor. So what I want to do is change this. I want to change this button behavior so that when it's on, it's yellow. And only when it's drawing a lot of power does it turn red. So that's a little tricky. And to be honest, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to have enough battery to get through it all.
To plug into your
to plug into my phone?
computer or no?
Yes. Mrs. Z's to the rescue. She wants me to keep streaming. That was her chance. Okay, well, now my phone's going to be plugged in, so let's see how this goes. Boing. Hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, so what we're going to do, that's a custom button card. So we're going to go custom button card. Custom button card for Home Assistant. Oh, switch to this tab. I already had it open? What's happening? It's freaking out. Put it in sleep mode, then it only turns in when it's absolutely, and stops freezing. Thanks, Janice, Joe says. Dang it, why can't I go to the button card? Oh, there it goes, okay. So what I wanna do, here's the trick. Normally, right now, this button card, let's inspect it, all right? Actually, let's do it in the kiosk. We're gonna edit the dashboard. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna look at the third row down, the first button. That's this. And it's actually, I switched the relay, which switch it was that was contacting it, turning it on and off. But basically, this right here is what is controlling that behavior, right? So if the state of this entity up here is off, then it will be green. The icon will go green. If the state of this entity is on, then the icon will go red. So here's what I want to do. I want to have it respond to the state of a different entity. Is that possible? Do you guys know? I think part of my problem is this other monitor. Got too many things plugged in here. Unplug this guy. Here we go. So we don't have to worry about that so much anymore. Because this Mac, believe it or not, it's like a 4-year-old computer now, so it doesn't like multiple monitors at all. It never has. It's not built for it. Okay. Am I asking the condition can be the state of another device? Yes. All right, Joe, that is what I want to know. Well, the condition, if everything is possible, the thing is more like if we gas brain power enough. That's true. So what does, who was it that just said that? Joe with the Cookie Monster. What do I need to put in here? I'm going to have the state. Do I need to have the state of a different entity and then have the value? I'm not quite sure about that. That's what I'm trying to find. And I didn't research this ahead of time. So here we are doing it live. Configurations with states, default with operator on state, tap. Let me use the GUI to see how it does the YAML. Oh, awesome. Does it do it in the, wait. No, because custom button card can't do the UI. Unless I shouldn't be using custom button card anymore. Styles. They heard you sneeze. Somebody said, bless you.
Thank you.
She says thank you. Oh, you probably heard that too. All right, I'm looking through these examples. So something like this, right? State. But then I need it to be the state of a different entity. Operator. We hear everything. We know everything.
Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy, we're in trouble. So I see you can do it based on a different operator. So I'm assuming that means whoever's looking at the interface, like if it was a different a user or something. Probably, you know what? Here it's probably going to be this, including my social security number. Thanks, James. I just want to share. I just want to share my social security with everybody, so we can all have a share of nothing when it comes time for me to get my social security. Maybe this is what it needs. So value, return state, light test. Aha. See, that's it right there probably. Oh, the mushroom entity card. Should I use that? Oh, there you go. Thomas just set me up. If is state, switch pool pump on, green, else red. Oh, that'll work. Condition, sun before sunrise. So that's how you're doing it? I'm looking at this. I think this might be the thing to do, because look at this button right here. Let's just look at this one. There are multiple ways, and I won't disregard your guys' help. Let's see if this is what I'm looking for, because I think it may be. Okay, operator template, value. Thomas says you can do the same with measurements for power. Oh, okay, great. That is what I want to do. So let me go back and look at what Thomas just sent. If is state switch full pump on. I can do it if it's greater than something, right? So where would I put that in, when I'm looking at this, in the value here? Do I need to make it a template, or do I need to say operator? Oh, where'd that go? Here. Do I need to go state and then operator? Operator default. So operator template, I bet that's what it means. All right, we're gonna try this. Let's just play around with it here. That's where you'd paste in the condition section. Okay, let's do this. Let's set this to yellow first. Okay, and we're gonna take the blink part off. And we're gonna put another one here. And we're gonna say color. You say condition there, huh? I'm gonna say color red. And then value. This would be where you put the condition. Turn on the tub, so what I'm trying to do, Joe, is I'm just trying to, yeah, that's the icon color section. Let me take this off my neck for a second. Might be easier. I do that a lot. In GUI, I pick a template as a condition. Okay. So let's see, where did that go, James? So can I put it right there? Instead of valued, is it condition? I'm not sure where to put that condition. Sorry, guys. Well, here's what I want. Let's write it out. Let's write out what I want. So what I want it to do is I want it to be red and blinking when the power use by the hot tub is above 4,000. Okay. And that sensor, that hot tub power use sensor, let's find it here. Open up another tab. So the hot tub power use sensor is this one. Right, this is the current one right now. So sensor hot tub 4-4_1- minute. Okay, we're gonna copy that because that's the sensor that I want. Now I'm not seeing what you guys have said. This is the condition in my automation. Uses to see if I should play a nagging message on trash night. Template in the GUI, you pick template as the condition. Huh. Let's try. So somebody was talking about a mushroom button. I don't. No, not that. There's not a new style of button I should be using, is there? Media, markdown. That's in the automation, right? Joe? Condition in the automation. Yeah, I don't know if this can take a condition in the button, like custom button card. I don't know if that takes a condition. All right, let's go back to this. Let's see. So under state, then I can do operator. Okay. Operator template, value, and then I'll put in the state. And then I can finish with whatever else should be the state. Okay, this might work. Let's go back here. So color, I can do color red. And then I want to do operator and template. All right, and then the value, I'm gonna paste in the name of that sensor, but I know I need a lot more stuff. I'm just putting that there so I can copy something else. So now I want it to be this. Return states, and then that sensor, brightness less than 100. What will this do? Interesting, okay. Well, we're gonna copy this and we're gonna try and make this work. I know this isn't quite right. Okay, it states light, test light. So instead of light, test light, I want it to be this sensor. I don't know. Attributes. See, I don't even. Oh, it just needs to be state. I think. And if it's greater than 4,000. Okay. Well, that's not working. Missed a comma between the flow collection entities. Missed a comma, huh? Right here? Return states. Variable brightness, attribute. Return other state plus states. I don't think I'm missing a comma. I might be missing some spacing. I need a, oh, you're right. That's what I need. Thank you very much. I bleed Cubby Blue. By the way, I grew up a Cubs fan. Had some good buddies that were from Chicago, lived in my neighborhood. And I was super thrilled to see them win the World Series a few years ago. I thought it would never happen. I believed strongly in the curse of the GOAT, or whatever it was. That's the guy I'm missing right there, right? Oh, it worky. So now let's try this. Let's do this. So maybe that's working. Let's set this to less than 4,000 and just see if it starts to blink. It should. But no, it does not. Okay. I think I don't need all this other stuff. I think I can get rid of that. State is less than 4,000. Style card, animate blink. Color red, operator template. Let's see what this gives us. What if we put this? What if we go to the templates page and see what that gives us? It might just be giving us nonsense. Yeah, it's giving us nonsense. But that may be a formatting thing for the custom button card, right? Got states. Needs to be a subtree of the value. If over, then add this style. Okay. Are there icons we can pull from? Return should be if. Yeah, I'm no good at templates, guys. I'm no good at templates. That's where it's my weakness. It's my weakness. All I can do is try and wait, let's try this one. See, that should work. Turn equal night mode. We're gonna try this one. That's about the same. Let's see. So that looks the same. Return states, sensor, dot state, something, and this is saying if it's equal to night mode, then turn that thing on. Minus, I want to say if the state is greater than 4,000, it should work. See, it looks like it's gonna work because it's yellow, but it's not working. I don't know how much I want to thrash around on this, guys. You got any more suggestions? Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, no, it's the third row. Hey, that's not the right symbol. It should be that one. Why'd that go away? Why did that change that? Is it going to change it again? No, there it is. Okay, I don't know. Got any ideas? Do I have an extra bracket? I don't think so. I mean, their example has 3 on each side. 3 on that side, 3 on this side. Let's see. Right after the 4,000? Oh, maybe. Oh, good question. Yellow is ordered before red, and if marching is true, that probably is the issue. It won't stop. Let's try that. Okay, let's go back. What if we put, well, yeah, okay, this is 4,000, right? Okay, let's try this. Control, I think you're right. I think it'll stop at the first one. We're gonna take that out. That did it. That did it. Who did it? Who said that? Oh, of course it's Jesse. Way to go, Jesse. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Jesse. It was ST Bach. Jesse, you're still awesome. But ST Bach. The yellow is ordered before the red. Okay, that's awesome. So now though, I can just turn this to 4,000, above 4,000. Value, this should just be on. Oh wait, that's a different one. Gotta be careful which ones I'm editing. I don't mess up and edit the wrong ones. Okay, hot tub. Green if it's off, which it's not. Greater than 4,000. But it's right now it's not greater than 4,000, so it shouldn't be. Better not be greater than 4,000 right now. No, it's not. It's right there. It's been 4,000. Hasn't been 4,000 in a while. Oh, my template's still broken, Jesse says. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. All right, got that one. So what's broken in the template, Jesse? What do you think? That parentheses? Oh, that parentheses. Now I see what you're saying. That one. Okay. I got that out of there. Now what? Return state. The state is greater than 4,000. That's when it should be red and blinking. Huh. The state is not above. Maybe let's look at the state of that. Maybe the state of that sensor. Maybe I'm reading that sensor wrong. Remove that thing at the beginning. Operator greater than or equal to. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, and then, oh, I put it on the same line. Okay. Oh, that went bad. Does not like that. With single quotes, okay. It doesn't like when I took that out. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, well, wait. No. Hold on. I bleed. The operator part. So it's not this sensor. So part of the problem is this entity initially, like this sensor, or this button, is getting, the entity up here is defined as the switch that turns the relay, or that turns the contactor on and off. What I'm trying to do is get information from a different entity, trying to get information from a sensor. That's why it's a template. Just ask ChatGPT. Put on the new line with the thing. Value. And that's pretty close, but it's just not doing the thing. So Alexander, I was testing it to see if it would work before I set it to what I wanted it to set to. You know what I mean? Dang it. All right, let's see. There. Operator template. Anything else we're missing in this when they do their template? Oh, Jesse, you're amazing. Move my screen away here. Oh. Boy, that sure looks like what I got. But all right, Jesse is a genius. So when in doubt, do what Jesse says. So here we go. And now, of course, we got to fix that a little bit. So, bad indentation. Oh, here. And now here. Oh, wait, here. Man, it is just not happy. Is that a space between those? All right. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Oh, template 2. Getting closer. Things are changing. Bad in it. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay. Sheesh. Now, let's try this. Okay. This is right. If I change this to less than, then it will start to blink. If I change it to greater than, it was working a second ago and now it's not. What the heck? Did you see that? It was working. There it goes. What the we had it. How did it change? Is it because it has to redo something here? Oh. Styles card animation. That should be right. Dang it, we had it. We had it. And now it's gone again. Ah, I just had to refresh. Whee! Okay, now, can you hear my wife and my sister whispering?
I wish she was this close. We were just saying.
I couldn't hear what you're...
I said it doesn't sound like so much fun. It sounds a little stressful.
I'm not stressed. I guess I am. I mean, I got 80 people watching me flounder around, but these guys are used to it. They tune in for this. They tune in for this. All right. No, I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. And just one last check. I know I did this already, but let's check that. Okay, so that's gonna be a not true thing. And then I'll save it and it'll still be blinking, but I just need to refresh it. And now it's perfect. Oh, we did it. You guys are amazing. Oh, and we had, for a brief second, we had some of that information up there. Wow. Okay. So now back to my kiosk over here. Yay, that's what I wanted. Great. But now, why is that so dark? Actually, it's probably not so dark. It's just in the thing. Live debugging for the win. Okay. Hey, guys. That was actually better than I thought we'd do. So good job. We can take the next, so I'm only going to do like an hour. So that'll be another like 15 minutes maybe. What do you guys want to do? Do anybody have questions? Anybody have LED issues? Let's see. Still think wrong is true, what you did there. Oh, what did Alexander do there? Let me see. It's fun. Oh, true. I get you. Strings. Okay. Nice 3D printed kiosk frame. Thank you. Oh, you know, let's look at that. That was so frustrating to watch. It literally said that the error was, and what line and character. Well, not every time, Sam, but yeah, probably true. Did I install the Lumen Cache system in the wHobbit? Yes, and that is all of our lighting, all that, all those barrel things there, the candles around the room, that's all Lumen Cache stuff. That's all Lumen Cache stuff. Let me go back to some comments, see. I have an idea for starter LED project before going outdoors. Ooh. Do tell, Joe, do tell. Any suggestions for a cool Independence Day LED show? I just got a Dig-to-Go setup. Nice, Mongo. Set yourself up a nice red, white, and blue. I had to repair my 67 Zigbee devices. Oh, that is frustrating. I'm thinking that I might be able to use an ESP32 to control the addressable white LED strip mounted to the bottom of the cellar joist. Look at it, Joe, and see if it's got, I mean, if it's just white, you probably don't, all you could do is turn it on or turn it off. Hey, William. Hey, happy late Canada Day. That was what, 2 days ago? No, that was yesterday. Today is the 2nd. Yeah, happy Canada Day. Yesterday. Isn't that funny? Canada Day is on the 1st, and then America Day is on the 4th. America Day. We should just call it that. Everybody says that. And even these ladies, they're like America. Yeah. They're giving me trouble. Today is the 3rd? No, it isn't. Well, maybe Jesse, for you it might be, if it's past midnight. Can I show the Home Assistant integration with Lumen Cache? Okay, Jet, I have not done that. I have that device, but I have not done the Lumen Cache little Raspberry Pi thing and integrated into Home Assistant. I haven't done that. It's been working, so I don't want to mess with it. Canada's always second. Canada's 156th birthday. Congratulations, Canada. Let's go to something for a minute. Let's look at how I designed this 3D thing for a minute, if you guys want to, if you're interested. So I still use Onshape. It's almost 10 a.m. on the 3rd. Oh, Jesse's on the other side of the world, aren't you, Jesse? You're on the dark side of the moon. Texter, what's up, buddy? All right, so I use Onshape, and this was my Pixel 3a faceplate bit. It was actually a little bit tricky to design, I gotta be honest. So this part here, when I do that integration, please do a video. I will, Jet, I will. It'll just be, I'll show it on a stream like this. It'll just be, you know, to be honest, I don't know when it'll be. I might get there before too long. So to do this, I measured the opening of the exact opening of the phone, right? And I wanted it to slide in there. It's actually, I probably made the tolerances too loose, because too often when I 3D print stuff, the tolerances are too tight and I'm just like cramming stuff together, and that's not really gonna work. So in this case, I gave it some space in between the parts, and I gave it too much space, and it's too loose. It's too loosey-goosey. But my plan was, okay, I want to make a cover, a faceplate here, just like 4th of July next year. I wanted to make a faceplate here that I could slide the phone into, and then I wanted to have a mount, like a back plate here, that I could slide, that I could mount. So I mount this back plate on the wall. So I put a little screw hole through there. So I mount the back plate on the wall. It's at a little bit of an angle so that it looks up at you. And then you take the phone and just kind of slide it over the top of this. Boop, or slide the phone in there. And that's what I thought would be pretty good. And I do think it's pretty good. It's just that it's loose. And then the other question is, where's Mrs. Z's going to let me put it? I'm thinking right like there. Like right in the middle of the kitchen. Probably a good place. Real careful though, or you will see the infill. It's never too tight if you use a heat gun before you slide it in. Oh, I think you made the opening too small because you can't swipe up to unlock. Oh, that's probably what's wrong. I can't swipe up to unlock. Okay, good. Let's get a picture of it quick. There's the kiosk while it's working. I actually have all the sensor information. So this is what I really want to know. Like, I need people to be able to see solar production is this, battery power is this, like it's in the green. This is a lot of solar production. That's good. I should actually probably reverse that, right? I should reverse it so that the colors are different. And then we're actually seeing the power use. The solar output voltage isn't that big a deal, but we're also seeing, that the hot tub is on, that the fireplace is on, the occupied button is on. If I wanted to turn on the air circulator, I could. If I wanted to turn on the generator, I could. The water heater is functioning right now. It's on and it's good. If it was heating, it would turn yellow, and then if it was heating a lot, it would turn red. I figured that one out before. This geothermal switch I'm replacing, unfortunately. I have had an ESP home device that I built for that, and it's just been flaking out. Actually, it started flaking out when somebody overpowered the house that was using the house a couple weeks ago. You guys remember that? Remember that? I was sitting there. You guys remember that? Those of you that were on. I was sitting there watching the stream, and I was distracted because I was. Oh wait, were you guys there? Maybe you were. I can't remember now. Anyways, there were people using the house, and they were running a lot of stuff. I could see it, and I was getting worried that they were going to overdo it. And sure enough, like 2 hours later, they called, hey, the power's out. Ugh. Anyways. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Have I thought of using conditional so that you could hide items you don't want to run if you don't have enough power? James, that's a genius idea. I like that idea. Could you calculate time to empty for the batteries? Good question. Good question. That would be tough, William, but I would like that. That would really be awesome. I know that so the batteries have the EMS on the batteries is Bluetooth. So, and it has an app, but being Bluetooth, I can't, if I'm not standing there, I can't get it. So good to avoid green, good, and red, bad for those that are red, green, colorblind. Oh man. Are you red, green, colorblind, Stephen? Same issue with tolerance. At some point, I need to do some measurements so I know exactly how much I should be using. Yeah. It's tough. It's not nice to say too loose. Sometimes I should read these quietly before I read them out loud. All right, got to be real careful though, or you will see. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's talk about that. Okay, cool. All right, well, my phone just said 10 minutes to battery. 10 minutes battery. Bluetooth to Wi-Fi bridge. That, Ray, is a very good idea, and I would love to try and do that at some point. And I know, Andrew, I know you. I recognize your picture. Andrew is convincing me to build. We can't talk about that right now, Andrew, because Mrs. Z's already knows how many 3D printers I have, and if I tell her that shh.
No more 3D printers.
Okay. What do you say we call the girls up for sign-off? Mama, can you call the girls up for sign-off? I don't have 8 anymore. I've given a bunch away. I only have like 4. You want one? Yeah, I'll give you one. You want one? Before you go home, I'll give you one. I got an extra. I did I just did an ESP32 Bluetooth to Wi-Fi bridge and it works great. For the, oh, James, let me know about it. Let me know about it. Let me know what you did. Like if you followed some guide, let me know. ESP could probably connect Bluetooth to BMS with a component. I would love to see that, Jesse. I would love to see that. But the Bluetooth, it's way up at the pavilion. So it would if I had like a Bluetooth, whatever we call those, right? A Bluetooth proxy or whatever. Yeah, that's a project we do need to work. We do need to do that because that would be so great. If I could get the battery information from the batteries, because it does tell you how long before they're charged, how at the current rate, how long until they're discharged, blah, 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 blah. Is Mrs. Z's upset she hasn't got her own 3D printer? No, that was my sister. No, Mrs. Z's, she has access to the 3D printers. She occasionally she'll ask for something. Bluetooth proxy is so easy. Okay, cool. Oh, Piansky has a decent tutorial on the Bluetooth bridge. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. All right, here, let's do this. We're gonna turn around for everybody to see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right over there. We all in there? We got them all?
Okay.
Okay, you guys know what to say? Everybody knows what to say? Then don't worry and just salute at the end. Okay, here we go. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. Look at the cousins. They've done it so many times now. They know it. They're on it. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for being here. And don't forget, show Elecrow some love. If you guys are looking for monitor stuff, Elecrow makes great stuff. They've been good to me. If you're looking for something, consider some of their options. All right? Have a great time, guys. I will see you in a week. Ooh, we got a video coming out this week. A real one. Just a fun one. Just a fun video. Okay, bye. Where's the button?